course of the coronavirus, just as the president did by suspending travel from China, just as he did with travel advisories and screening from Italy and South Korea, just as we've done with Europe and at midnight tonight with the UK and Ireland. We'll continue to take very decisive steps to lower the spread of the coronavirus. But we want every American to know, we would ask all of you in the media to spread the word of the American people that this is advice on behalf of the President of the United States to every American, what you can do over the next 15 days to prevent the...
So bored. Hit the likes. There's 2 of you here. Hit the likes. I have on my Boxing Insider sweatshirt. Make sure you also subscribe to Boxing Insider. And I have my Get Out. Don't look at my nail. Get Out beanie. So people, let's talk about some stuff. What's up, Jamal Davis? How are you hanging in there? Where are you at? When anybody who comes in here, tell me where you are so that I know and I can ask you what your local whoever's are telling you about this quarantine, shutdown, whatever we are calling what we're doing here, our current normal. So as you know, or if you may know, I am in Inglewood, California. I'm sitting here on the couch with my dog, watching a press conference, marveling at how stupid people are. And that's about it. Hello, 4 people. Make sure you hit the like button. I'm going to sit here and stream until I need to get my charger, which won't be for a while because I'm at about 73%. Y'all are going to get all this bare face, whack hair glory today because I'm in my house and I'm not putting on all that just for a live stream. What up, Aunt? What up, Aunt? Hey, Aunt, what's going on in Phoenix? I know you're in Phoenix. Are the people acting crazy, buying up everything under the sun? What's up, Jose Garcia? Y'all make sure you hit the like button. We're just going to sit here and chit chat. I want to talk about this Tyson Fury business. This is getting crazy. I mean, I'm not trying to talk a whole lot about the coronavirus, but I do want to know where you guys are and, you know, if your respective city governments, whatever governments have adopted the same type of sanctions in your city, like in Los Angeles. Oh, the Bronx, New York is shut down. I saw that on the news already, and I saw that Trump was saying that Cuomo should be doing more. I saw some videos. If you guys are boxing people, probably most of you who are jumping on here with me are boxing people. So I saw that Ak and Barack. Well, I saw Ak was doing some videos, walking through the streets to work because they're still doing their show on Sirius. And like literally New York is empty. Empty. And it's crazy. Same shit, different toilet, buying toilet paper instead of stuff. Right. I still haven't understood why people. Oh, what's up, Jose? Shout out to Maryland. Let me know what's going on in Maryland. Is Maryland completely shut down, or what kind of procedures are you adopting? I still don't understand why in the hell people are buying all the damn toilet paper. Diarrhea is not even a symptom of a virus. Are you going to eat toilet paper? You should have been buying the damn water. Costco's been ridiculous. And it just so happened when it started getting a little bit crazy, I went out and bought groceries and bought water. I had just bought dog food. Like, I have everything I need in here. While this is not the most exciting way to spend days, and I'm missing out on some opportunities just because everything is shut down, we chilling over here. We chilling in the house. And something has been interesting to me. I don't know if any of you are content creators. All 5 of you in here, hit the like button. It should be 5 likes if there's 5 people. If you're a content creator and all you do is make videos. Now, if you're a content creator that does like actual shows, live streams, and you do it regularly, and your content is not really dependent on the actual events, more so the news of the events, you're fine. But I know there are content creators out there, if you call them creators, are really just videographers who only go out there and shoot B-rolls and do stupid, really remedial interviews. You are screwed right now if YouTube is your only source of income. While my YouTube channel is not popping right now, I can still make content to make it pop. And I write. I'm still writing for all the sites that I freelance for. So, I still got money coming in. So for those who may be watching who are not, or who are content creators who only film based on going to a workout or going and doing what they do, let this be a lesson to you. Learn some other skills. It's all great when you're filming somebody else's content or you're running on somebody else's interview or whatever, and you throw it up on your channel and you do all the right SEO and optimization to get the video seen. But if you have no content to post, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So that is the lesson. Don't you start barking. So that is the lesson to be told. So let's get in here. Let's see. Jose and Jamal. I don't know who you other two ghost watchers are. What's up with this Tyson Fury business? I watched the whole thing that was going across the internet with the glove and the alleged exposed hand and everything. But now we have a farmer or something saying that he lied about something with regards to his test, that he cheated. Wow. And we received a press release from Top Rank with regards to the rumors. I've never received a press release with regards to a rumor before. It says, I'll read it to you guys in case you haven't seen it yet. Due to the publication of a number of misleading and misrepresentative statements and articles made by third parties relating to Tyson Fury, the following statement is made jointly by MTK Global, Top Rank, and Queensberry Promotions. Tyson Fury is the globally recognized #1 heavyweight in the world and the current lineal WBC and Ring Magazine champion. Tyson is contracted to a third fight with former WBC champion, world champion Deontay Wilder. Any statement made regarding negotiations, talks, venues, or any other bout should be disregarded. Top Rank, MTK Global, and Queensberry Promotions have and will continue to work in close conjunction with each other to deliver Tyson Fury the best opportunities, blah, blah, blah. Reach code, blah, blah, blah. The collaboration, blah, blah, blah. So they're talking about misleading. So they're talking about Tyson Fury, a fight that's not happening. I don't understand that. They sent a press release out to say that. What about this story? And that's a UK-based paper. Let me find the story. What they're saying about Tyson Fury. This UK statement. Ooh, it's on ESPN now. UK anti-doping to look into Tyson Fury allegations. Let's see. Fury and his cousin Huey. In the case, farmer Martin Carefoot said he provided the Furies with wild boar, but he has backtracked in an interview with the British paper The Mail on Sunday, saying he was offered £25,000, which would be 31,000 American, to make up the story in order to aid their case. Boxing promoter Frank Warren, who works with Fury, says it's outrageous and rubbish, and they'll leave it to UKAD to investigate. But my thing is, what is UKAD going to investigate? Because if this happened in 2017, you mean they're out there just storing samples away in the lab? Exactly. No worse. So what happened with the gloves? I haven't seen any more statements about the gloves other than what they are. I look like a hoodlum. I haven't seen anything else about the gloves, but now the focus is on this farmer saying that he didn't give them some wild boar. Shouldn't be eating pork anyway. Wasn't Tyson Fury Muslim for a while? Why is he eating pork? They are focusing on that. I don't know why ESPN is not reporting on the gloves or breaking it down. I've seen a number of of theories, and I've seen clips and stuff of the gloves or whatnot. I would like to see like they have the crisp video since they filmed it, and I'm surprised they haven't put out something, or even Max Kellerman, he's so opinionated or whatever. I'm really surprised that this glove gate hasn't been a topic on first take, since it's been kind of making its waves through the internet. I don't even understand, Aunt, why the focus is on the test, because there's no way they have 2017 samples just lying around where they could just re-examine them. All they would have left are the findings, I would imagine. But if they do have samples laying around, that's scary. I don't know. Well, I'm surprised that Max is not saying anything. Max usually is in on stuff like that, but I don't know. Maybe he's been suppressed. When you work for the machine, you got to pay by their rules. So, hello, 7 people. Don't just sit there. At least say hello. Even if you're not going to hit the like button, at least say hello. Damn. What's up? Say what's up. So, as the weeks unfold, see why I'm surprised Wilder hasn't said anything about it as well. Wilder's been keeping a low profile. I like down and saying that he'll bounce back and it's a series of battles, etc. So I like that he said that. What's up, Aquarius love? What's up? So Wilder will be fine. I feel like he was just maybe a little distracted going into the fight, but Wilder will be fine. I'm never worried about Wilder. He is a great champion, a great ambassador for the sport. He'll be fine. He'll be back, and it makes way for a good third matchup if we ever even get there. Today, I've been watching, I think they're close to inking something. It'll probably have to be in the summer after the mass hysteria dies down. So we'll see what happens. I want to know what you guys thought if you watched it. If you watched the fights the other night on Showbox, and what you thought of the idea of watching on TV without a live audience and just being able to truly hear everything. And, did you like it? Did you not like it? I thought it was kind of interesting to fully hear everything that goes on in the arena. A lot of times people watch at home and they don't have the same experience that we have of watching ringside and being able to hear everything. But in that case, they did. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But will we get the real story about the positive test? That remains to be seen. Other fights have been canceled because of the mass hysteria. The Pro Gray Hooker fight have been canceled. That's too bad. I was looking forward to seeing that. The Virgil Ortiz fight at the Forum, of course. And now I saw a tweet this morning that Golovkin's next fight is going to be back here in Inglewood at the Forum. Surprising for me, because I thought that when Golovkin signed his new deal or whatever, he abandoned the West Coast and went to the East Coast, where his fan base is now. So other fights that have been scheduled to come up in recent weeks.
Hey, Quinn.
I want to find the the latest. England is still continuing with fights in Mexico. Let's see, the Gleason Gym. Oh, this is interesting. So the popular Gleason Gym in New York, in response to the coronavirus, if you don't know, the Gleason's Gym is a very famous gym A lot of people train there. Currently, I think Heather Hardy and, you know, other fighters have trained there over the years. They are going remote in order to provide, they're giving the option that the trainer will come to your house or a location of your choice, or you can be online with them on Skype or FaceTime and get your training session, STEM trainer at your house. This is posted on the Instagram. Can y'all see that? Y'all can see my raggedy nails. But anyway, go follow Boxing and Byline, my boxing pretty soon. I've been in discussions with doing some specialties for Boxing Insider. Oh, a Boxing Insider or a boxing website that a lot of people read. So you're going to see an article of mine appear. But I've never had an article directly published on this publication. So stay tuned, because you guys know I like to tweet out my work. And times I feel like I get to the boxing industry. I've broken a number of stories over the years, and you know, that just goes by the wayside. But that's okay. My day is coming. My day is coming. Virtual trainers. A virtual trainer would be pretty cool if you have your equipment at home. I have a bunch of equipment. I'm about to step back up into the old school way. That's what I used to do when I lost all that weight before. I worked out at home. I did P90X, and that's what I need to be doing. Probably starting today, because I'm getting real stir crazy in here. What I did do, make a conscious effort of, when I stocked us up on groceries, I didn't buy any bullshit food. I didn't buy like really hardly any junk food. I didn't buy any healthy ingredients. And that's something that people are not talking about regards to this virus. A lot of compromised immune systems come from the fact is that people eat trash. You eat garbage. You need to eat certain foods, certain fruits, and certain vegetables to boost your immunity. And by buying all this frozen processed food, you're not doing anything to boost your immune system. You know, I'm looking at the stores, all the shit that's bought, all the potato chips, all the bread, all the crap food that the people are buying. All you're going to do is leave with you're still going to have a compromised immune system, and you're going to be fatter. Shit, pounds since then. And I mean, and that's just from doing stuff around the house, lifting stuff, cleaning stuff out, walking around, using the grill. But I really made a choice not to buy any crap ass food during this lockdown, because I can't go to the gym. So if you've got a whole bunch of crap ass food, eat it sparingly. Get some fruits and vegetables. That's the last shit that people are buying. You go in the stores, well, the lettuce is gone, and lettuce is cool, but it don't really have any nutritional value. You know, buy the rainbow, buy strawberries, buy blueberries. Blueberries is probably the highest in antioxidants, what we should be consuming to help boost our immune system during this virus crisis. Oranges, vitamin C, berries of all kind. You know, you don't need 17 bags of chips or 18 bags of frozen chicken wings. I mean, we all like chicken wings. I know I do. You know, buy real chicken and make that shit yourself. Do your own seasonings and things. Sea moss. I've been seeing everybody has been on the sea moss kick. Jose P90. Oh, I loved P90X. When I look at those pictures of myself from when I finished, I did P90X twice, and I did P90X 3, and I was looking so good, so good. I have to get back on that kick. You know, the last few years have been interesting. So I'll be back on that kick. But when you go out and you're hoarding groceries, stop hoarding the bullshit. Buy some vegetables. Yeah, I know it's perishable stuff, but if you're eating the way that you're supposed to eat, it's not going to perish before you use it. So just a tip from your home girl. Buy some fruits and vegetables. That will do a wealth of protecting your immune system. And another thing, all these people who are lined up hundreds of people deep at Costco to buy some food, jackasses. Social distancing. You're not really socially distancing yourself if you're in line with 400 and 500 people. Why isn't anyone speaking to that? They're telling you to keep the hell away from people, but you're still in line with like 400 people. So it's still the same thing. It doesn't make any sense. Dumb assness. Dumb assness. Exactly, Jose. You can freeze. You can freeze the food. Put the shit in the freezer. Cook it and freeze it. And then you could take it out, defrost it. You don't even need the microwave. That's garbage too. You could freeze your meals in plastic bags. You could boil some hot water and drop the plastic bag in there and defrost what you need. It's crazy. Another thing, it's a little evening out. Why are people so mortified at the idea that a lot of this can be solved by washing your hands? Y'all are some nasty fucking people. Wash your hands. I mean, it's not that hard. I'd go in the store and all the damn wipes and all that kind of stuff is gone, but all the soap is still there. What? Y'all don't wash y'all hands? I saw some a celebrity say on one of those talk shows, I saw a clip of it, saying that when she's in her house that she don't wash her hands. You're disgusting. And you're just letting people know not to eat your food. You mean to tell me you pissing and shitting and you not washing your hands? Gross. Gross, gross, gross. So this is shed a light on who exactly is not washing their hands. Very nasty stuff. Hello, 7 people. If you haven't said hi already, say hi. Hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. You know, there's been a lot of talk online about freelancers, and you know, I've had my own commentary about that and how we're missing out on income during this time because a lot of work that we normally would have within sports and entertainment, everything has been canceled. You know, I'm a little better off than some because I don't rely solely on YouTube for my income. I write, but I'm still missing out on income. So if you want to know how you can support a content creator, like someone who is on YouTube or whatever, and you don't necessarily have the resources to financially contribute to them, you know what you can do? Here's a very simple thing you can do to support your favorite YouTuber during this downturn in work. Open another window or Safari or Chrome or whatever your browser is, go to their YouTube channel, pick a playlist, press play, and let that shit run. And just let the videos play. That's a great way you can support a YouTuber. It doesn't interrupt your day. Just let the videos play in the background because what's key to us is people watching our content, liking our content, sharing our content. And you don't have to even if you don't want to share, and I don't know why people don't share things, they share all the other dumb shit they see on Facebook, but they don't share the content they like or by creators they like. Just open another window, put Bad Culture TV, which you are watching right now, in the background, and let the videos run. Just let it run all day. It doesn't distract you from what you are doing. You don't have to really physically sit there and watch it. Just let the videos run. That helps tremendously. Subscribe to a channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Numbers are everything in this industry. It doesn't even really matter how good your work is. If you have the numbers, I just had a whole conversation with a PR, with a public relations person about numbers versus quality. Now, a lot of you watch my work. You've seen snippets of it on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter. And I freelance for rolling out Black Girl Nerds. I do work for myself. And of course, I write and I'm a videographer and a content creator for Boxing Insider. And it's surprising how many people enjoy my work, but they don't share my work. But you can support me of no cost to yourself by subscribing to the channel or just turning on one of my playlists. I have many, preferably the most popular videos, because those are the ones that earn the highest income for the channel because they're popular, especially that damn Tiffany Haddish video. Just go to the popular videos group list at the bottom. Open another window, press play. You can even mute that shit. Put it on mute, put it in another window, and let it play. Boom. You have supported me tremendously. And so back to what I was talking about with this public relations person is it just it's a numbers game. I see all of these influencers and these people who go to these different events. Half of them don't even post about it, but they're still getting checks. They're still getting paid just because they have a high number of Instagram followers or YouTube followers. A lot of those numbers are payola, but people don't care about that. They just care about the numbers that they see. So I implore you, as people who are tuned in with me or you watch my content, I'm not going to say fans. I don't think that's fans. I think it's just people who like the content. Just let that shit play in the background. Thank you, Jose, for subscribing. Tell a friend. If you have multiple email accounts, log into them bad boys. Hit the subscribe on those too. And go to the popular playlist, hit play, let that shit run in the background. That helps me a lot with my bottom line. If you want, also follow me on Instagram, because that will help me a lot as well. My Instagram is my legal name, Jandra LaBeouf. So follow me there, because I gotta get these numbers up, y'all. You know, I do pretty good. I'm a small channel in the whole scheme of things, but my channel has a lot of videos that are highly watched. What's up, casual gamer? Exactly, Anthony. It's like boxer promoter. If you have asses in seats, it looks good. You know, a lot of people don't know a lot of that shit is comped. But if the asses are in seats and they see it on TV and it looks full, then that mob mentality, people goes, oh, I should pay attention to this. Because it's like when you go to a club or a restaurant and you see a whole bunch of people in line. You don't even know nothing about the establishment, but you see all those people and it's like, ooh, I better get involved with that, because it's a whole hell of a lot of people over there. The same thing works with social media, with YouTube, with Instagram, with Twitter, with all of that. Casual gamer, thank you for following. I was mentioning that a way you can support content creators during this time, if they have YouTube channels, open another window, go to one of their playlists, preferably the most popular videos. It's like a list at the very popular videos, usually at the bottom. Go to the list, press play, mute it, and just let it run in the background. What's up, El Jefe Boxing Talk? The boss is here. I'm talking about right now, we've been talking a little bit about Fury, but right now I'm talking about ways that you can support content creators like myself during this shutdown when we can't go to events and do interviews and things like that. Ways you can support that won't cost you any money. So again, go to my YouTube channel, go to the list that says popular videos, open another window, start that list, and just let that bad boy run in the background. You know, while you're there, if you can hit the like on some of the videos, that's cool too. But as long as you are watching or that it's playing, then it's great. Do I believe these conspiracy on Fury cheating? I'm not going to say that I do believe, but I'm not going to say that I don't believe, because a lot of fuck shit happens in boxing. A lot of cheating, a lot of things happen in boxing. The gloves thing looks real suspect. You know, I would like if ESPN put out, because they have obviously the clearest, crispest footage because they filmed it. If it's not true, I would like them to take the same footage that the internet is using and do a side-by-side comparison to either discredit or credit the footage, or at least talk about it. There's a lot of that going on. And the same thing with the now I want to see some more about this farmer with this wild boar, and why is this just coming to light now, and hearing more about that. Me and Cynthia should do. I love Cynthia Conti to death. She is the sweetest. She is the nicest. I love when I get to sit next to her and we can do some stuff together, but she is lovely. And we would have a good time doing some boxing stuff. I don't know if we could do a full podcast, because I also work in the entertainment space. So it's kind of hard to me to commit to something like that, like a weekly show. Like she and I might pop up and do some specialty stuff. You never know. But yeah, I'm always down to collaborate with Cynthia. She's great. I love her. let's see, boxing. So boxing is the wild wild west in a lot of ways, from the oversight to the press to the matchmaking to the money to everything. Is boxing is a crazy crazy business, and no signs of changing anytime soon. We're starting to see fights again being put together, arranged by former warring factions. You know, we just saw Top Rank and Al Heyman work for the Wilder Fury fight, and that's great. But I mean, it was kind of a no brainer that they were going to work together on that because they're going to make some big time money. If they paid, just think about that. If they're paying, what was the guarantee for the both of them? I think the guarantee for both Wilder and Fury was 25 million, and that's just the guarantee. So if they can afford to pay Wilder and Fury 50 million. What are they making? What are the networks making? You know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of money involved and a lot of undercover stuff that goes on that I'm not privy to. I don't even know if I would want to be privy to it because, the more you know, the more dangerous you are. But I don't know. I always, if somebody want to tell me, I'm going to keep my ear open. And I may or may not have articles out there that I pen wrote for somebody else. But you just never know. You just never know. I mean, ESPN is going to have to say something eventually. It's out of control. And let's see, El Jefe. As boxing media, what promoter do you think creates the most organized or respectable events from media from PBC, Top Rank, Matchroom, or Golden Boy? Well, you know what? I have good relationships with all of these promoters. I've gone to events put on by PBC, Top Rank, Matchroom, and Golden Boy. In terms of accessibility, I would say that I've had the most success with PBC and with Golden Boy. Golden Boy has made their fighters, I've had opportunities to interview Canelo. I haven't had an opportunity to go into camp with him or anything like that. Although if I kept like pushing at it, I'm sure they would let me. So I have good relationships with Golden Boy and PBC. Top Rank, they're very professional and they're very organized, but my relationship is not as strong with them as it is with PBC and Golden Boy. Matchroom is very new here in the United States. I haven't traveled abroad to a Matchroom fight. When I've gone to a Matchroom fight, the talent is not as accessible. They like to keep their talent with the journalists that they know, the Coogan's and the Michelles and the Rahims. And, usually those are the people who get the prime access, but, it's relationship building or whatever. They don't really know me. So I'll chalk it up to that. I haven't had a problem talking to Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn is a pretty accessible guy. We know Eddie liked to be running his mouth. Eddie, a politician. But yeah, in terms of the fighters, I've never had a chance to interview Tyson Fury or sorry, Tyson Fury is not a Matchroom fighter. He's a Frank Warren fighter. But I don't know. The American fighters that are on Matchroom, I could talk to, but not their prime people. I was at a press conference for Danny Jacobs when Danny Jacobs was going to fight Chavez Jr. for the fight in Arizona. And I stood there and waited and waited and waited and waited. And Danny Jacobs didn't even talk to all of us. And that was kind of disheartening because I've covered Danny Jacobs for a long time. So, but I'm not going to fault Matchroom for that. I thought, that was his choice. Am I cool with Marcos and Viegas? Yeah. I don't have problems with anybody. I'm cool with everyone. I think if you took a poll and you asked everybody from ES News to Fight Hype to Fight Hub to Behind the Gloves to Seconds Out to Valenify to pretty much anybody, to Cynthia, to KO Artist, to IFL, to Ring, to boxing scene, I have good relationships with every boxing entity because here's the thing. Boxing is very small and we all have to see each other. We all have to see each other all the time. I'm not into the beef thing. I don't give a shit about none of that shit. I'm there to get my content and get up out of there. I don't have problems with not a single person in boxing, and I don't think a single person in boxing has problems with me. And I'm sure if I did a poll right now, you could ask any boxing person, any boxing person who knows me, and ask them if we are cool. I'm cool with everybody because I'm there for the job. I don't care about none of that other dumb shit. I'm just there to get the content. Top 3 fighters nicest to interview. I would say that Roy Jones Jr. is phenomenal. I've had a ball talking to Roy Jones Jr. many times, and it's always been great to talk to him. Freddie Roach. I've always had wonderful, wonderful conversations. Freddie is a coach, so I'll give 2 more fighters, but I love talking to Freddie Roach. We always have a good time, and he always gives me some good answers. Same with Robert Garcia. Fighters to talk to. Ooh, let me see. Most recently, I sat down and had a good lengthy interview with Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant is a really, really cool dude. He's a new guy on the scene. He's a champion, but he's a really, really cool guy to talk to. I've had some really good conversations with, I've had good conversations with Canelo, but, was kind of, you know, kind of surface, never got a chance to get real deep. I've had some great interviews with Sugar Ray Leonard. I've had great interviews with Evander Holyfield, Franchon Cruz, who just had her drama with the Adriana Jimenez things with the positive drug testing, and it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. She's great to talk to. Let's see. Wilder. I've had great conversations with Wilder. I've had great conversations with a lot of fighters. Most fighters are not Leo Santa Cruz. Most fighters are cool if you approach them the right way. I haven't had a fighter who was just rude or nasty to me. Some are more gregarious than others. Some are more talkative or more articulate than others. But I generally don't have problems with anyone. I've interviewed Broner and Tank and Ryan Garcia and lots of fighters over the years. Hell, Lucas Matisse was probably one of my funniest interviews because he doesn't really speak English and my Spanish is not very good. And it was just, I had a good time, and it looked like he had a good time too, because I knew just enough Spanish and he could understand just enough English that we could kind of get it together. But definitely I need to step up my conversational Spanish. Like, I'm good with Spanish. If you drop me someplace with a lot of Spanish speaking people, I could make my way and ask them, like, where is this? Where is that? Can you help me, etc. I can speak enough Spanish for that, but I don't speak enough Spanish to conduct a suitable interview, we'll say. But oh yeah, most fighters are cool. Like I said, also you have to keep in mind that I'm a little bit older than people. I'm 44. So my approach to interviewing is different. A lot of these fighters know me because I did a podcast for 3 years with Raging Babe. And so I formed a lot of relationships with fighters just by way of doing a podcast. So they usually know me when they see me. And I'm also the only Black woman that they usually see. So I kind of stand out compared to Michelle and Cynthia and Poncher and all them. So, I mean, it's kind of easy for me to stand out amongst them because I'm 99.5% of the time the only Black female reporter. Damn near 100% of the time, because I can't even think of the last time I saw a Black female reporter. I think the last one I saw might have been like Kylie Crabb, but she doesn't work in the boxing space anymore. That was maybe 2-3 years ago. But yeah, so I don't really have issues with regards to that. Sometimes I have issues with the access because I know a lot of people know me, but they don't always know that I work for Boxing Insider and before that, Black Sports Online. The Black fighters know me because I work for Black Sports Online, but now trying to be more comprehensive in my boxing coverage, I have to remind people that I work for Boxing Insider. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm not whining or complaining about it. I like capitalizing on my unicorn status. What other questions? These are some good questions. I have to look back at my YouTube channel and just look at some of my favorite interviews. Some of my favorite interviews over the years have been with Sugar Ray Leonard and even Michael Buffer. And, there have been lots and lots of fighters that I've had the chance to talk to over the years that were really, really cool. An interesting boxing related interview I had was with Michael B. Jordan when he was doing the Creed interview. Oh, Andre Ward. That's another fantastic interview. I've had some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful conversations with Andre Ward. He is so cool and so down to earth and so articulate. And I don't know why people have the point of view. Well, I know why they have the point of view that they have of him, because he's articulate, he's intelligent, and he is not a punk. And you're not going to talk to him any kind of way. And people have a problem with that. When they can't push you around or put you in the box that they have in their mind for you, then it's an issue. Andre Ward is dope. And, I've had a great time talking to him over the years. Ben Davidson, Fury's old coach, was cool. Devin Haney is another nice fighter to discuss with. Devin Haney is I would say keep your eye on Devin Haney. That kid has what it takes to be a star. He really, really has what it takes to be a star. And what's his name? Andy Ruiz is dope too. Any chance of the show with RB coming back? I don't know. RB, I miss doing the show with her, but it's like our career trajectories have gone different ways. So it would be difficult for us to do the show together because Michelle's a promoter, as you guys know. Shout out to her. I'm sad that her show has to get canceled, but that just means it's going to be bigger and better when it comes back. And, so make sure you watch out for the Philly special. It's going to be on the Impact Network. I think her show is coming back in June during Father's Day weekend. It'll be there in Philly. But what was so great about the show, Michelle and Keith Thurman, that was another great interview too. With the show, with me and RB, with Morning Punchin' Show and the Ruckus, the other show we used to do, the problem is that Michelle's a promoter now. And so she can't talk as freely as we used to, because she's privy to a lot more things just because of her relationships. And I'm not mad at her. She's not trying to mess up her bag, and I'm not trying to mess up her bag. So it would change the energy of the show. And it was that energy of the show that made the show so good, that we could talk freely because we didn't have relationships and affiliations, and we weren't in the pocket or in the bed with any promoter. So, that's what made the show great. Like, we could talk to anybody. We could do anything. I see that, Ak and Brock have their show, and they have a lot of different fighters that come on their show, but that's a whole different thing. They're on Sirius, they're men. So, women, we have a whole different set of rules that we have to play by, and if you're too friendly with the fighters, oh, y'all some whores, or whatever, it's never going to be, well, I won't say never, but it's not a level playing field when you're a woman working in a male dominated space. And that's just facts. And anybody who says otherwise is lying. Hell, look how long Christina Poncher had to work for Top Rank before she could really level up to the next level. She's been working for Top Rank a long time, and she deserves all these opportunities that she's now getting. She worked for them, but I'm sure if she had a male counterpart who was doing all the things she was doing, their progression would have been faster. So that's just what it is. But yeah, Michelle and I, we want to do stuff together, but it's just kind of hard. She and I need to be in the same place, because I live in LA, she lives in Phoenix, and she goes between Phoenix and Philly. And so when we are able to get together, we want to catch up as women because we're homegirls. And so we're not really thinking about filming or recording or anything when we're together, because we're trying to catch up on all the things we haven't had a chance to catch up on as homegirls, because we're both very, very busy. So I don't know. I'm not going to never say never. You never know what the future holds, but I would love to do something with RB again. And I'm sure she feels the same way. So we'll figure it out. What's up, EJ Boxing Live? Hello, hello. Make sure you hit the like button. We've been talking about, and I'm sure you've been talking about it on your channel as well. We've been talking about Tyson Fury and Glovegate and the tainted boar. And I've been giving people suggestions on how they can support me during this coronavirus slowdown that is affecting everyone, especially freelancers, because we don't have the opportunity to go to events that we would normally cover and make money. So I've been giving people tips on how they can support me during this time. And EJ, I'm sure they could, you could benefit from this as well. I've been telling people to just go to my channel, open it another window, go to a playlist, press play, mute it. You don't even have to listen to it, and just let it play in the background. And just, preferably the most popular videos on the site, because those have the highest earning rate, and that would be cool. MOU Records. Coronavirus mixtape. Oh, you going to spit a hot 16 for the coronavirus? Let me see if I got some bars for the coronavirus. Let me see. I was banished to my house and I can't get in the streets. Folks standing in line trying to buy all this meat. They need to get some greenage so they can be healthy. We out here snatching up toilet paper and the wealthy getting more wealthy. The president say lock it down. People licking toilet seats. This is not an easy thing to do. This definitely ain't for the weak. They say we got to stay locked down for like 2 more weeks. I don't know. I'm feeling like a freak in these couch sheets. So now we out here waiting for this to end. I need something to happen soon so I can resume making my ends. Bars. Bars. Oh. That's about it. That's it. That's all I got. That's my hot 16 for the coronavirus mixtape. MOU Records, can I be on the remix? Put me on the coronavirus mixtape. Put me on the mixtape. Drop them bars. Oh, thank you, Santeo Media. I'm glad that you liked the show. We loved doing the show. Like, truly. We truly loved doing the show. And man, I mean, it was just so much fun. It was so organic. What people don't realize is all the carelessness and the ease of doing the show. There was a lot of production going on in the background. It sounded like we were just getting on the mic and just freestyling or whatever, but a lot of production goes into a show. People make the mistake in podcasting and vlogging and all that by thinking you could just pick up the phone and just start yapping off your opinions. You got to have something that's going to engage, and you have to have a flow, and you have to have a structure. And that's what makes a show good. And we would have days-long production meetings. We would have days-long production meeting to do the shows. And for a while, for some of you who've been around for a while, we did 2 shows a week. We would do a nighttime show. We would do a morning show. The morning show was more lighter and it had the games and the call-in people and all that. And the nighttime show would be the more extensive, in-depth shows. We were the first show that had Keith Thurman acting a fool, playing the flute, playing the piano. He was doing a show with us sitting on the toilet because we heard the toilet flush. If you want to go back down memory lane, if you go to my YouTube channel, you'll find all the shows. You can type in the search bar on Bad Culture TV, Morning Punch-In Show, or The Ruckus, and you can find old replays of our show. But we've really had a ball doing it, and we appreciated all the support. But one thing that was so ironic to me during that time is people were like, oh my God, you just 2 brides getting on there gossiping. And it wasn't even gossiping. But now I look at some of the shows, and their structure of their shows look eerily how me and Michelle used to do our show. Coincidence? I think not. Check out your channel. MOU Records, I for sure will check out your channel. I appreciate you stopping by, and good luck with the Corona mixtape. You know, if you need me to drop that Hot 16 again on the coronavirus mixtape, I got you. I mean, I might need a little bit to write some bars, but I'm sure I could come up with something. I'm pretty sure I could. Hello to anyone who's just joined. Make sure you hit the like button. My tip again for how you can support content creators like myself during this slowdown time, because we have no events to cover. Go to my YouTube channel, pick the most popular video playlist, put it in another window. You can put it on mute and just let it play. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram. Again, please follow me on Instagram. If you do like videos of mine, like them, share them. My Instagram name is my government, Jandra LaBeouf. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. I would appreciate that tremendously. I appreciate you all watching my videos tremendously. And yeah, all of that helps the bottom line. You know, my situation is better than some because I work for an outlet now that helps me with my travel and stuff when I go to these fights. But I'm still not working for ESPN. I don't work for Showtime. I don't work for HBO. So a lot of things are still self-funded. Like when you see, I'll just give it to you like this. The way a lot of media works is, and not just in boxing, just media in general, you have a talent person who goes out and they do the interview. They have a producer in their ear that's telling them what to ask, what to do, how to do it. And then the content goes with the person who shot it, and the talent goes on their way. When I go out and I cover an event, I have a camera and a tripod that has a flip out screen. I don't have a camera person. I set up my camera. I stand in front of it with my mic. I talk to the subject. When the interview is over, I take the content, I edit it down. I upload it to whatever channel or whoever I'm contributing for. I do social media to try to promote it. So I have to do everything from A to Z. And I'm not complaining, because when I get to that level where I can have these people doing things, people won't be able to pull the okie doke on me because I've done all the jobs. But I say that to say that it's a whole effort that goes into creating content when you're someone like me. And I don't have a team. I have no team. There is, what did Shaq say? He told Kobe, there's no I in team, but there sure is a me in that motherfucker. And I'm that person. I shoot it. I'm in it. I write my questions. I record my interviews. I edit my interviews. I do the social media promotion. I do everything. There's a me in my team. So subscribe to the channel, like the videos, let them play in the background. Those are ways that you can support content creators that literally cost you $0, and it helps us tremendously. So if I go to your YouTube channel and play playlists of yours, it will go back to back on your videos and not change channels. It sure will. If you pick a playlist, make sure your autoplay is on, and not autoplay. If you go to a playlist, it's just going to play my videos over and over. It'll play all the videos in the playlist. But the best part about picking, if you go to the popular videos playlist, it will play all the videos from most popular to least popular. So it's best to pick the popular videos playlist, because that will just continuously play back to back to back, back to back. So that is a great thing for content people. Whereas, like, say, for instance, I have some videos on my channel that I did, interviews that I did with the cast of the Terminator movie. So Arnold Schwarzenegger, Linda Hamilton, the two young ladies that were in that movie. But it's only 4 videos. It's only 3 videos. Stop looking at my nails. It's only 3 videos. So after those 3 videos, it's going to switch to another channel. Whereas if you pick the popular videos playlist, it's going to play all those. And use that tip for yourself, Teo, and any of you who are content creators or have YouTube channels. Use that tip for yourself. I'm here. I'm not stingy with the knowledge. Go on Twitter, tell your peeps, hey, I know money is tight right now, but you can support the game by letting the videos play in the background, because the cut that YouTube gets of our income is ridiculous, but it is the vehicle for videos. You know, Vimeo and all those, IGTV, they ain't paying. YouTube is the monopoly, and I'm surprised that nobody has focused on how they are the monopoly for content creators. You know, Instagram is different. Instagram has its own rules that you play by. And even now they're trying to change it up. They changed it by hiding the likes. And also just social media promotion on Instagram is a whole different ball game in general. But those numbers matter. The followers matter. So follow me on Instagram and, make sure you're watching me on YouTube. I would appreciate it. That your name. Oh, how's that? All right, cool. Thank you, fam. Thank you. And thank you for appreciating my bars. I just followed you back. And, if all of you follow me, I will follow you back. I'm not a stingy person like that. I love Instagram. I love scrolling through and seeing content. I love consuming content of all sorts. I watch my peers and colleagues. I like a little bit of everything. One day I might watch Fight Hype. One day I might watch Fight Hub. One day I might watch Behind the Gloves. Another day I might watch Boxing Ego. I might watch Barbershop Conversations. I watch a lot of content because I'm a fan of a lot of different points of view when it comes to media. But I will say this, people have their opinions of Fred or whatever, but Fred is always going to be down with me because Fred is the only of my colleagues that really told people, go follow my homegirl. So when Fred say he's down for his folks, he really, really is. And I picked up a gang of subscribers just by Fred shouting me out a couple times on his channel. So salute Barbershop Conversations. You may or may not agree with him or his point of view, and it doesn't matter. That's the beauty of free speech. But Fred is always going to be cool with me. Always. So yeah, we're coming up on an hour. I am going to sign it off for now. I might be back later. Remember, do those things to support me. If you do want to support me financially, there is a $ button right below the line down there. And, hit me with the super chat. It all goes to the Bad Culture Building Fund. It's right below where you would type your comment in this chat window. So if you want to support the dream, please do so. If you want to support the dream through Cash App, this is my Cash App, the same thing, my government name. If you want to support through PayPal, it is this here. We appreciate all that during these times of slowdown because, man, I was getting ready to go to the Virgil Ortiz fight at the Forum. It was going to be right here at the Forum. I still have an interview that I need to drop that I did with Virgil Ortiz. That's also a very nice young man. That interview is going to be on Boxing Insider. That's going to be written content. So even though Virgil's fight got pushed back, I'm going to still drop the interview because he's real cool. And I hope he's back at it soon. But, feel free, contribute to the dream, watch my videos, share my videos, and do all those good things. So I appreciate you all for tuning in with me. I may be back later. I can't believe it's been an hour already. It went really, really quick. And, I'm going to head back to Twitter. My Twitter is my same thing like it is on here, Jandra LaBeouf. If you're here, you probably already follow me on Twitter. But thanks for watching, y'all. And I look a mess. Maybe I'll look a little bit better. And my nails ain't gonna look better because I'm not going nowhere to get my nails done anytime soon because I'm not going anywhere anyway. Alrighty, y'all. Thanks for watching and we'll talk soon.